Hey everyone, what is up? It is Digital Optimist here. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us on Beyond the Den. Quick favor to ask, hit that subscribe button. When you hit that subscribe button, that's going to allow me to attract top tier guests to provide you with the most value possible. Give me a follow over on X at Digital Optimist. Let's get started. Welcome to Beyond the Den, where we explore the cutting edge of Web3 and more. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of BattlePlan, Pixelvault's next-level strategy game. Our guide? It's Mr. Benny Lowkey, a Titan 3 ranker and a hip-hop sensation on Spotify. He'll be breaking down the game's basics to help you rise in the ranks. This episode is a must-listen, so stick around. What is up, Benny? Thank you for joining us today, bud.
Dude, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me, man. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Stoked that you really kind of just stepped outside your comfort zone. I only reached out to you once. I didn't have to keep hammering you down. And you're like, you know what? I'll jump on this damn thing. I appreciate it, dude.
Man, you threatened me with a good time. You're not going to have to buy me too many drinks. I'm here for it.
Perfect.
Shall I share my screen? Shall we dig into it? Y'all want to see
let's dig into it for sure. Cool. All right. So Benny's going to share his screen.
Can you see it all right?
Yep. Yes. Perfect.
All right. Dude, you're just tickling my fancy today because I just got asked on a podcast to play video games. I don't think there's anything better than that, right?
Right.
So just to give y'all an overview, when you come in here, we're literally playing on the blockchain, right? But it doesn't feel like it at all. And I think that's a big, thing to say. Like, it doesn't feel, there's no loading times, there's no BS. So literally just, You got your tokens right here, you got your credits, you got your tickets. We'll dig into that later. That's boring stuff. You just got to click play, right? And you can choose easy, medium, or hard. And since, we're doing a podcast, I'm going to try and win because I saw BGF go like 1-4. So I'm going to try and not do that. So you just click play. It's going to bring you into the game. Now, if you've played, did you end up playing Super Auto Pets before this came out or no?
I never have, no.
That was what gave us all a big boost right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I did hear Goose mention that in one of streams.
Yeah. So it's like the same thing, except this is way better. That is more childlike. I'm gonna mute it just so we can chat it up. But the music is super sick. And if you want me to play music, I will. But I don't want to bother anybody.
So, that's all right. It's all good.
When you
What do we got going here? We got so we're in that easy mode, right?
We're in easy mode.
Okay.
We're on round 1. And now you can already see you get 3 of your brawlers, right? So you get to pick 3 brawlers over the course of this game. The goal of the game is to draft a brawler and beat the other brawlers, okay? And you have 15 rounds that you can win, and you have 5 lives. So the goal is to get to 15 before you run out of lives.
Okay.
Now, with me so far.
Yeah. Who are you brawling against?
That's a great question. What this setup is, we go through it, right? And say we have a good run. The data is going to be pulled, and now we're going to be pitted against other people. So it's not live currently because we only have 400 people play testing. It's past players. So you'll see all the people in the community. You're playing versus people in the community with their past runs. So as soon as they go through, it's logged into the database, and then the database pulls that and pits you against those people.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting. So they have their match system, right? Which is like state of the art stuff. Yeah.
In real time, right? So you'll see different metas coming out. Like 2 weeks ago, Cove Medic was the best build. And so this week, everybody had to come up with different builds to combat that. So you'll see it switch and switch. Yeah.
So the alpha is constantly changing,
it's always
right?
Morphing.
Yeah.
Because people are figuring out new combos and different things. And what's crazy is there's only, 3, 6, 9, 12 heroes out right now? Imagine when there's 10,000. There's going to be so many different skills to pull from. So
that's awesome.
Right now, we've got this first brawler, right? And then each round, the second brawler goes down by 5 coins, right? AP cost reduced by 5 each round. Same with here. So you've got 10 right here.
Yeah.
And
So those are your starting, they're called what? Action points, right?
Action point, spot on. So when we click our first freebie, we get to see, okay, well, who do we want to run with? So
Yeah.
each person has different skills, like Lone One deals 33 damage to target. Every third cast will fire a special bullet instead that deals 66 damage to the target and his allies 2 grids behind. And the damage equals 40 plus 50% of his power. So when you're looking at this, you go, okay, this guy has a range of 6, so he's going to be further back. It takes 5 seconds for it to load, and he hits 1 and then 2 and 3 people behind him, and is predicated on power. So if I were to pick him, I would want to put him in the back, and I would want to upgrade his power and his speed.
Yeah. Because you can position your brawlers, right?
Spot on. Spot on. So you
Yeah.
have to be very clever because the first brawler that you pick, you want to be able to handle one-on-one combat. It's going to be close combat because there's no buffer. So I don't usually go for somebody who has high damage and low health because they're going to go up against someone that's stunning and just punching you in the face. I want somebody that can go head to head, which is where I would take Cove. And if
Okay.
I had Pyromania, I would take that. But these are all the loadouts. And this is where it gets confusing, right? You're
Yeah.
like, oh, what are all of these? So each one has a different skill set. So if you look at this, the schemer, you can kind of guess what that is. It's going to do tricky stuff, like make it so that they can't use their skills or, apply power up and speed them down. So different things like that. That's where you're being tricky. Juggernog is pretty self-explanatory. It's keep yourself alive, take a lot of damage, and have a big shield, right?
Yep.
So each one has different specialties, and you want to figure out how you want to mix and match who you're pulling here with this specialty. So just for the sake of saying screw it, I'm going to grab Lone One, who is a high damage, right? You can see he's got explosive shot, so he's taking a lot of shots. He's got some solid health, and we're going to go with...
Now, when you're choosing these, I mean, is this kind of just like a crapshoot, or are you you're strategizing prior to your battle with all these loadouts too, right?
You're 100% strategizing. That's such a good question. So what I'm thinking is, okay, I'm gonna have 3 brawlers. I'm gonna want to have 1 tank in the front. None of these really is good for a tank. I'd rather have a mutant because they have way higher health. So what I'm gonna do is go high damage here, right? Get this person who's doing quick draw, and I plan it all out. Quick draw is your base skill, so you start with that. I'm gonna buy explosive shot when I get that, and I'm gonna get healing burst so that, or I'm gonna get aerial assault, so I'm doing huge damage. And then I'm gonna survive long enough to get a brawler, so that now I can have huge damage in the back, a brawler in the front, so he's protecting. So I'll probably do this, and then I'll do this with a mutant like Psych X or hopefully Bones, and then I'll have a schemer in the very back that's doing some stuff to mess up with the other team. So I've got all of this plotted out. Like
The schemer.
Dude, yes, it's like a chef with his ingredients before he starts cooking. So I'm like, okay, this, let's, and then the magic happens when you're in the mix of it. You're like, oh, I'll throw in a little salt, whatever.
Okay.
You never know what's gonna go in.
Yep. So, Benny, do you have yours on full screen right now too?
Let's go in full screen. I don't.
Sorry. Yeah. It's a little better. Yep.
No,
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm gonna do is shuffle.
Okay.
It costs 1 to shuffle, which is great because we need 9. Each one is 3, so that is divisible. So quick draw. It takes 3 to level this up. So we have 1 right now. If we get 2 more, then it will level it up to level 2. As you can see, there's 2 stars kind of unfilled in right now.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we're aiming for. This is where
sorry to interrupt. So that quick draw is that's his what specialty? Kind of like his power move, for lack of better terms.
Exactly.
Okay.
His power move, his base skill, and then his specialty, we're going to roll through here. It's going to be explosive shot. So when we're looking at this, a lot of it is luck, man. It's the random number generators. So since we got 2 evasive fires, I say screw it, right? And I click evasive fire.
Yeah.
Evasive fire.
Because you already have 2 of them, right?
I already have 2 of them, and the goal is to level things up because if you're leveling them up, they're going to do way more damage. So now we only need 1 more to level up. Now, here's the trick. This is where you get the meta, the alpha. Instead of shuffling my skills and then only having 2 and I won't be able to do anything with it, I'm going to spend 3 on leveling up upgrading my speed so that now I shoot faster. Instead of 5.6 seconds, it's 5.4. And then next round, I'll have another 10 so I can figure out what to do with that. But the goal is to use the whole animal. You know what I mean? So end up with 0 at the end of each round is
okay.
Is
so you're not really conserving your coins.
I want to use them all because I know I'm going to get more. And then once you're getting closer to, you know, this being costing 10, 5, 0, then you could say, okay, maybe I'll start saving. But the first round, you want to get as much power as possible and try and get that first quick win because that's going to set the tempo.
Okay.
So, shall we battle and see how we match up?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, baby.
it, man. So like we said, it's going to find an opponent from previous data. So people who are in their first round, and we'll see how we match up.
So right now it's finding that opponent, and it's all computer generated. You know, it's totally random right now. You're not going against any other community member during this beta, right?
This is the community member right here. This is weedboy.eth. This is literally somebody in our community that we're playing who went through this game just like us, and now it's putting us against them.
Okay. But he's not doing it real time, right?
Correct. He probably played it maybe 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
So as you could see, we went power. He went speed. So he pushed us back. And since we're ranged, we ended up in this storm, the Ring of Death, which gives us, we take more damage. And that's how we lost. So what I do is I say, okay, well, we just lost, but it was close. If we had shot a little bit faster, we probably would have won, right? So now we're going into this next round like, okay, I need to make sure that my speed is up there so I can kill them faster to solve that problem.
All right. So then you got 10, so you're shuffling up, right?
I would shuffle up, but then I know I want to level this up. So I'm going to level this up, right?
Okay.
Because then we only need one more, and then I'm going to shuffle, and hopefully we can level one of these up.
Yep.
Boom, and there you go.
Ooh, okay.
So now we can level up quick draw.
So you got that star. So now when you level that up, does that make him stronger, faster? What is it? Deal more damage?
Yes. So before, quick draw was dealing 22 damage. Now we're dealing 43 damage. So the damage, exactly. And instead
almost
of the
doubled,
damage equaling 12 plus 30%, before it was 12 plus 20%. So the more we increase the power, the more extra damage we can actually do on this. So we can level up and increase power. Yeah. And now the thought process is we've only got 3, so we're not going to roll again.
Level it up.
Be able to do anything. We're going to level up. And this is random as well, right? So we've got 4 options. We really wanted speed because we lost last time because of speed. Instead, we'll go for health because we can survive a little bit longer.
Yep.
Armor is going to reduce all damage. So the more it goes up is reducing the damage. So if you get plus 5 armor, you're getting negating damage, reducing damage by 2.5. You always cut it in half. We're going to go for health. Okay. And then we're going to try something a little bit tricky. We're going to move because as you can see, there's 5 different spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 different spaces. So she's ranged. We want to give time for these 5 seconds to load up. So that person hopefully is a melee and is going to have to walk all the way across to us. And then we can shoot the entire time. It gives us a little bit of time. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's roll.
Let's see what we got. So we've lost 1. As you can see, we got, we're down 1 health. Let's see if we can even out the score.
Yeah, and you have the ability to pause the mid-battle, right?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So if we can pause like midway through just to kind of see what's going on. I know that
boom.
There's a little bit of...
Look at us starting to run at each other because that's a really good idea. We're out of range right now. So this is a 3. This is a range of 3, and this is a range of 3. His is a range of 1. So for him to be able to use this, he needs to get right up. It's
got to be really close.
Yeah. So we should be able to get 1 shot off. He's got a range of 5. So what's going to happen when we start this with this shock? He's digging into his bag right now. He's going to shock us, deal 44 damage to the furthest enemy in range, and stun us for 2 seconds. So that's dangerous, right? If we're stunned, how are we going to fight? So let's see what happens here. We get our shots off. We get 2 shots off. He hits us, and then he's going to throw that. So as he throws, now he has a 7-second reboot on this, where I have to wait 7 seconds. He's using his barrier right now, which is going to activate 96 shield, which is going to keep him alive a little bit longer. So he's a tank with shield and a stun, which is pretty clever.
Huh. This guy's
And look,
playing easy mode. What the hell's going on?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And then he's got this stun, so this is about to put little birds above our head, like, woo, we're not going to be able to attack for 2 seconds. Boom, stunned, which gives him time to get in close to us.
Yeah.
It's a really nice build. Look at that stun.
And he just wants to keep getting in close, just like Tyson. He wants to get in close. Uh-oh, now you're in the ring of death. So you got to hit him. You got to hit him hard right now.
And it's not going to happen. Look at that. Look at that. He got us big time. And
so he pushed you. He literally pushed you into that ring of death too, right?
He didn't push us. He didn't have any skills that pushed us. What we do, we have a skill that leaps back, which is actually hurting us just a smidge because we're leaping further and further back into the storm and we're not killing them fast enough. So what we need to do,
we need speed, right?
Damage. We need speed and damage, right? So why don't we grab explosive shot, right? Which we can't use yet, but we can put it in our inventory. We got one nice roll right here, which we can level this up. So now it's going to go from 44 damage to 81 damage.
Okay.
Incredible. And that makes room for explosive shot. So now we can do this, 43 damage, then 81 damage. Leap back, take our explosive shot. Bang! Big
I love it. Level that ass up. Yep. Plus, you're going plus 10? What was that? Plus 10 health?
Plus 10 power. So
power.
It's
all about,
It's all about that
which
power.
Is what you said, speed and power right now.
Speed and power, yes, sir. So now, let's see, with this explosive shot, 2 stars. We got 1 star, 1 star. Let's see if we can pull off a win and shift the tide. Because what's exciting about this game is once you find the correct combo, you can go on a 15-win streak.
Yeah, because I was going to say, we're 0-2 right now. So are you getting anxious at this point?
This is a pivotal moment right here. If we lose this, then I go, oh, crap, we're in big trouble. If we win this, I go, okay, we're getting somewhere.
So he's got two level up right now too, right?
Yeah, and look at how much damage he's doing.
2 stars.
It's not good. It's not looking great.
Man, he's ruthless, dude. Ruthless.
Slaughtered. That's my favorite character too. Bones is the best starter in my opinion because he has high health, high power, and high speed. So he can really survive the early rounds. Now, this is where you go, crap, we're getting slaughtered with this freaking lone one. Are we going to try and build her out more? Or are we going to say, screw it, we need a big person, a tank in front so that we can take our shots in the back and survive?
Yeah.
What do you
and
think?
So they're sitting pretty right now because they're up what? They've won 3 in a row.
These are all random builds, right? So these are all random builds. They could be 0-1. They could be, they'll 1-2, whatever, right?
Okay.
They've already gone through it. This isn't live. So this is just, it's like when we're done, they're going to say, okay, we're going to now put this against some people and see how it plays out. See what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Okay. Crazy.
So my thought process here is,
you just going to get another brawler or?
Eat the bullet and buy another brawler. It'll be 5 next round and it'll be free the round after that. But who knows if we're going to be alive in 2 rounds.
You got to get a W.
We got to get a W. So we're going to see if we can get a tank right in front. We didn't get a big boy, which we like. I do like Carrot. Because if you look at how Carrot stacks up, Carrot has got solid armor, right? This is 22. This is 28. This is 42 armor. So we're reducing a lot of damage. So now we can put a big boy in front, perhaps even Gear Master, right? So this is a puncher, 1 range. So you know he's going to be right smack dab in the front.
Yeah.
And then we could put something like Fireworks, right? Which is still doing big old damage in the front. But hey, we've already got somebody on damage. So we need to figure out how to keep them still so that we can keep doing damage. How about Tornado Kick, where we do baby damage, but we stun them for 1.25 seconds? What do you think about that?
Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it.
And then the plan is we'll get Vitality, which is going to heal us over time. We're going to heal 40 health every 8.5 seconds. And we'll get either Zap or Haymaker so we can do big old damage as well. So now we got the tank in front with the stun, heal, punch.
Manny, how many games have you played?
Too many.
All right, I said Manny. I'm sorry, Benny.
No
Yep, yeah.
I did a 5-hour stream at one point because I was just so into it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've played a lot.
I love it. So how many build out or how many would you say what actions or power ups or whatever they're called. How many of there are there?
It's a great question. Shout out to San Leo. He built a whole tool so you can see all of them in their entirety. I would say if there's 3, 6, 9, 12 different loadouts, each one probably has 10. What's the math on that? Are we looking at 120?
Wow. Yeah.
And that's
So
just
you
the big. This is just
yeah,
for what, like 12 different heroes. Imagine when we've got 10,000
yeah.
of these bad boys.
He took out one guy, right?
He took out one.
Okay.
We're gonna see if we can get away with it.
We got him. Yeah, we got him.
It's dangerous. It's
Oh
dangerous.
shit, dude. Wow.
Oh my.
He is ruthless, man. That's
Not good.
crazy. And he's playing on easy. So you think he's just tooling on easies?
I think I'm just not good on easy. I think.
Well, I mean, you got the pressure on right now.
This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get double heals because we gotta keep this guy alive, and we're gonna pray that we get some speed here, which we didn't.
But you talked about, right? You have to get lucky here too, right?
It's
Just like poker, it's a game of skill, but you got to get some luck in there.
And there's no folding in this. It's just This is what you got. Play the hand to the fullest.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping we can put a win on the board here, Digital. I'm really hoping we can put some respect on the community. So this guy he's just one person.
Still staying with me. Yeah. I think we got a tool on him right now.
I think we got something. All right, so we got a little stun.
He's hard though. He goes hard.
He goes hard. This double heal is changing everything though, because
It is. Yep.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Because he's not dealing anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a little bitch right now. Look at him.
Look at
Oh
him.
no,
He's
he's
15.
gone.
He's
See ya.
done. Boom.
Boom.
All
All
right,
right,
we
we got a
got one.
W. W's are big.
W's are super big.
It's a game of momentum too, right? I mean, you gotta get some W's under your belt to start feeling good.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So now we got to go, okay, we got a W. Vitality was obviously doing it for us. I would have loved to have Zap, but I think the priority right now is leveling this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle one time.
Because the health was what really kind of won
That's what
the last
us.
battle.
This is good damage right here. So now the thought process is, do we just level up speed, keep killing, or do we go for a roll? What do you think? Should we roll for Vitality one time and hope we get it, or should we level up 3 times?
Let's roll.
Let's roll. Nothing so far. Shall we roll some more?
Yeah, we got 9, right?
Yep. Roll again.
Yep, let's do it.
Roll
And
again.
it's only one coin
It's
to
only
roll.
one to roll.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna make or break us right now, right?
Oof. I think maybe we should level up twice. What do you think?
Let's do it. I'm taking your lead, man.
Power up. So hopefully, because we won the last round, we can get that again, right?
Yep.
We can keep this healing, and then we can level it up next round. Level up explosive shot because that's doing big damage for us.
Yeah.
And pull out a good amount. And what's cool about this is in its release, we're actually going to be gambling real GG, right? A real coin. And to come out on top, right? To come out a net positive, you're going to want to win more than you lose. So if you win 6 games and you lose 5, you're going to make money. If you hit 5 wins and 5 losses, you're going to break even. If you're doing what we're doing here, which is 1 and 4, if we lose before we get, we're gonna lose money. So the goal is just to get at 5 and hopefully above it every single time.
Yep. Ooh, this is a good battle. We got one down.
We got one down. We got our healing going on. We got her running back into the storm, which is giving them a taste of our own medicine.
Yep.
Look at that. She's about to
she's done. Yep. They can't handle the health.
Yeah, they can't. That's the trick, right? They can't handle this health going on. They can't break past it because if they broke through, they'd kill him relatively quick. But there we go.
Okay, cool.
All right. Feeling good. So let's
that's
grab explosive shot. Let's see if we can get one more of that, and let's grab tornado kick. Right? See if we can get one more of that. And
now the tornado kick is the stun, right?
That's the stun. So if we level it up again, it's going to go from 1.25 seconds to 1.75, which is pretty darn helpful. So we've got 2 rolls to hopefully upgrade either or of these. 1, 2, boom. We're going to upgrade explosive shot. Now we're going to do even more damage. So as long as he can stay alive, if he can weather the storm of these people,
which he's been doing a good job at it for, even if he can hold them off for a significant amount of time, I think we'll be good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and now the goal is, okay, we want to not only get vitality to level 2, we need to get some power on him as well.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
the other, would you agree, or do you think we should just keep going, like double up on health?
I think a lot of it's going to come down. Actually, if we lose, we're done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trial and error. It's just trial and hopefully trial by fire.
Yeah. Man,
Ooh,
this is
look at
going to
that.
be close.
Look at that.
Oh, shit, man. That was crazy. Wow. Brutal, right? Brutal's great. Brutal's great.
Oh,
So what got us there on that last round? Because things were going decent, and then it all happened so fast.
I'll tell you what it is. Cove, man. Cove is one of the most powerful builds in the game. So she had the burn on. So the alpha in this game right now is Cove with a pyro or a medic build. So what happens is every time she gets hurt, she deals damage to the opponent that hurt her. And every time she gets hurt, she burns the opponent that hurts her. So now, each time we do damage, we're getting burned and taking damage. So that is such a solid person to play with to deal huge amounts of damage. And we would have run with that, but unfortunately, our loadout, if we come out here, we don't have pyro or medic. So using Cove doesn't really make sense because that's the two things she's best at.
Crazy.
What do you think? Should we play one more?
Yeah, let's roll with one more. Let's see what happens. And you said you like Bones, right?
I love Bones. Okay. So Bones is awesome because he's got high health, right? If you look at everybody else, nobody can compare to Bones. He's got high power and he's got solid speed going on as well. So he's just the perfect tank in the very beginning. So just kind of like people were screwing with us in the beginning, they were either pushing us back or they were doing more damage to us. Let's do the same thing to them. So
they kind of set the tone. Yeah.
Set the tone. So let's set the tone this time. You know how we had our guy Carrot come in second?
Yeah.
We were starting to win. Why don't we just start with that? What do you say?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Let's do it.
So that's essentially your beginning strategy is to start with a bruiser.
Yes,
right
a
off
bruiser.
The bat.
Exactly, man. Because once you have a bruiser in front, you can put power in behind and he's safe. But the people who are doing the most damage are also the ones that can't get hit, right? So let's see what we get here. So this is where it gets interesting, man. So my thought process is tornado kick, right? And then we'll go with that vitality that was healing us last time. Yeah. How about we grab Dow Sword? So we're slashing enemies in front of the brawler in 2 grids, so he can attack 2 people at once, which is pretty darn cool. You think that's cool?
Yeah, let's roll with it.
Let's roll it, and let's see if we can get vitality. We've got this here. So here's the question.
And that's your base skill right there, right?
That's the base skill. So we can't have 2 of these. If I bought this, it would go into the inventory because you can't put it here because it's the base skill. So here's a question. Do we roll twice and hope that we get vitality, or do we buy this and go into the game and hope that we win?
I think we do the second one, the latter. I think we buy it and hope that we win.
I love it, man. I like your risk. I like your appetite for risk.
Why not?
Why not?
It's craziness.
And now if we win, we only need 1 more for tornado kick, and we're way ahead of the game. And we've got an extra 2 coins because coins roll over. A huge thing to know. Coins do roll over, which is
okay. Yep. Which could be a strategy in itself, right?
Absolutely. You save up your coins. You could be the first person to get the second brawler, which is great.
Okay. Which is huge, yeah.
Look, so we're pushing her back. But like we were talking about, this is Cove. So if you guys want to just run absolute irritating builds, Cove Medic is the best build to run because you get Absorption, which is firing a projectile that deals 16 damage, and it's going to heal her. So now she's already healing and doing damage, and whenever she receives any damage, it's going to deal 5 damage back to the attacker. So we're taking 10 damage every time we hit her, which is pretty crappy, right?
She's literally giving you a taste of your own medicine. It's crazy.
Exactly.
It's really hard, but we're pushing her into the storm, right? It's gonna be close.
No.
Come on, dog. Come on. Oh, slam, mother trucker. I like that, baby.
Yeah, and you called it, man. It was worth the risk. And that's why this game is awesome, because you don't know until the very last second on who's going to take that win, man.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
That was
Cool.
insane.
Yeah, I mean, that literally came down to the last second there.
And here we go. So now we got our tornado just like you predicted. We have the option to go for level 2 tornado, right? Because it's at level 1.
And you need 3 of those, right?
You'd need another 6. So after this, we need another 5. So the question is this the one that you want to get to level 2? Because you can usually only get 1, if you're really lucky, 2 things to level 2. Do you think this is a good one to get to level 2?
I think it is, yeah.
I think it is too. If we're stunning, if we can get the stun from 1.75 to 2.5 seconds, that would be insane. So,
yeah.
Next question.
Sorry to interrupt. Doesn't that affect your inventory? If you bring another brawler in, right? Like that lowers your chance of getting a specific skill.
100%.
So if you're going to do it early to try to level up to that second star, right? You got to go after it.
Dude, spot on. Because we can level up at any time, right? We can level up at any time, but there's only 5 of these power-ups that are going to be divided between all 3 of these brawlers. So right now we're getting 3, and we're going to get 3 every single time because we always get 5. Once you bring in somebody else, one of these slots is going to be empty, and it's going to be way harder for you to get to where you want to do. So you're spot on. And once you have 3, it's darn near impossible. So doing it rolling now is a great idea. So would you say instead of leveling up twice, we go for some rolls and see if we can fill some?
Yeah, let's roll it.
Whoa!
Boom! Oh man, it paid off, baby.
It paid off big time. So what we can do is now we have what we need. I would say we want vitality, right? So now we have these 2 for next round. We could buy it now, but it's not going to do us any good. So now we can level up. And
so if you buy it now, you're just going to negate your coins, but you can't use it yet anyways, because you need what you said 6, right?
You need 6. So we couldn't put it in here anyway, so we might as well just get the bonus of speed. And then when we come back with an extra 11, because we're about to win, then we'll buy these 2, roll, and continue the journey.
Yeah, that's big. I definitely would have been like, oh my God, I got that, and just bought them quick, and then be like, oh shit, you know?
That's what I did too. And then shout out Video Game Freak. He came on. He's like, dude, you're an idiot. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You get wrapped up. It's hard to see when you're in this myopic lens, right? You need to really widen that perspective and stuff.
You know what's going to be really interesting is when they put a time element on there, right? And they really add you some anxiety. That's for sure.
Yeah, because it's going to be real time, so people are going to be waiting for you, right? So you only have 30 seconds to make a decision. Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be huge.
Okay, so right now we're doing good damage. We're slow, right? Look at all that time we wait in between slices.
But when we hit, right? When we hit, it's good. Big.
So we need to get that from 3.33 seconds way down to 1.5 would be great. But look at that. We're catching dubs. We're 2-0.
Yep.
Where tornado kick is coming in, man, like a tornado.
Yeah, that's big.
We only need 3 more of those. I say we roll once. You agree?
Yeah, let's do it.
And we got back. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, man, this is crazy.
This just goes back to the RNG, right? That random number generator. We're getting real lucky. So now we got vitality, so we're gonna stay alive, and we already know we're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that, but for now, I say we level up speed. Would you agree?
Yep.
Same as last time, and we're getting the speed upgraded, which is great. So we'll come back, we'll get this, and we'll only need 2 more tornado kicks, and we'll have a level 2 before people even have a second brawler.
Sure.
That's unheard of. So we're getting really good rolls right now.
That's crazy. Okay, cool. So you said you play, so on average, how long do you play per day, would you say? Is it something you just plug in for an hour and you...
Not even... I'll probably have one day of the week so far where I'm doing 2 hours, and then on the usual days I'll probably play maybe 1 or 2 games, right? So 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about it. right?
It's like a game of chess, man. You can literally play for 15, 20 minutes, right? And a game of chess, if you're playing 10-minute games, both sides, you're doing 15, 20 minutes. So it's pretty sick.
Sure. And if you're a real degenerate, you can actually speed up this game too, right? You just
Yeah. So on my days where I'm just playing for 5 hours straight,
yeah,
I'm
you're just
speeding
clicking.
these up. Yeah, and when I know I'm gonna win, I just skip it because I'm like, I wanna, because there's a leaderboard aspect, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna search for. We can level up our Dow sword, but instead we're gonna wait. We're gonna level up. There's a leaderboard aspect, and
Yep.
you want to be at the top of the leaderboard, So you're like speeding up, trying to
Smart.
get more games in than everybody else. So yeah, that's when you would be a degen and just speed it up. But what's cool is it's
Sure.
really fun to watch. The animations are dope. You don't know who's gonna win into the last second. It's cool to see how each skill interacts with each other and the different techniques people use. So
Yeah.
it's a win. It's a win-win for sure.
It's awesome. Crazy. All right, what do we got here?
Okay, so we got somebody who's doing high damage. He's got fireworks. Look at all that. Boom, 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 boom. He's got a little bit of shield, so his shield's going up. He's just punching. We're stunning, but what those fireworks do a lot. But look at that. That vitality might just save our butts. So hopefully we get one more heal out.
Yeah.
Heal. And we boom.
Yeah.
That
Huge.
vitality saved us. And we're on a 4-win streak.
Yeah. So the
Okay.
goal is to get to 15, you said, right?
The goal is to get to 15. So now we could buy for 5. But I don't know about you. I would
Doing
love
well.
to try and get these fully upgraded. What do you think?
Yeah, because that again, that limits our opportunities if we get that second brawler.
Yeah. So we only need one more to level this up to 1 star. We only need one more to level this up to 1 star. We only need 2 more to level this up to 2 stars. So let's see which one we're gonna get. We got. Oh, see, now our inventory's full. This is where
Yeah.
it gets dangerous, man.
So
Okay.
so you have to sell something, no?
We gotta sell something, man. And I guess I would say we sell the Dow sword that I just bought. Unfortunately, you down?
Yeah, I think that's because you want to level up your base skill.
We want that. We want that. So let's see if we can roll for it right now. And
Oh,
my goodness, dude, you're
yeah.
a good luck charm. So
Look
we
at
might
that.
as well go level 2. You down?
Yeah, let's roll.
Boom,
Love it.
boom. So now we're
Man.
stunning instead of 1.75 seconds. We're stunning for 2.5 seconds. When now that means we can take our time. Like speed isn't even a bigger aspect because we can just punch, 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 and they're stunned. And if you have somebody in the back, they're just blowing them up because they're not stunned. So we
Sure.
are looking peachy right now.
So if you're battling against that and you see 2 stars come out and you don't even have 1 star yet, you're just like, I'm
You're
fucked.
sweating. You're
Yeah.
sweating.
Yeah, crazy. What would you say the biggest beginner mistakes are
That's a great
overall?
question. Yeah, my beginner mistake, which I learned, was buying and saving up to spend $20 on 20 coins on my second brawler instead of just optimizing this guy and then getting him for free. Because you're spending 20 coins that you could be investing into this brawler. That was a huge mistake that I made. Another big mistake I made was putting someone who just does high damage in front, who's just going to get beat up immediately. Understanding that the brawler goes in the front, right? The bruiser, if you will, goes in the front.
Yep.
And then you have a high damage in the back and maybe a healer. You need to have a balanced team, or else you're not going to have longevity, because in the beginning there's short games, but by the end these games can go on for a very long time. So you need to have a balanced team. This is
So when you say a very long time, how long would you say?
a whole minute or two, because what's going to happen is this storm comes, and you can see it here, right? It's going to come on each side. If you survive long enough, the storm just envelops the entire battlefield to speed it up. And if everybody's got heals, you can survive for a while in that storm. So you need something that's going to continuously heal it. And for them, they've got this, right? They've got healing 15 health to the ally that needs it. You can see it right there. He's getting healed. And then they got resurrection, which is going to heal this guy to 15% health, which is really cool. So they understand not only do they need some damage, right? Some 57 to push us into the storm. They need health. And that's what's happening. They
Wow.
optimize for the bruiser in the beginning, and then they bring out somebody who's healing or doing damage second. And they beat us because they had somebody who was doing extra help, and we only had one person doing help. But the good news is we just leveled that up.
Yeah.
So
So
let's
yeah.
grab our freebie.
Yep.
right? Because we got the
Perfect.
thing to level 2 that we wanted level 2, and now we can come back to lone 1 and say,
Because he's going to be distance and he'll do his explosive shot from far away because you already have your big brawler up front, right?
spot on. So we can go with our quick draw. We can go back to this aerial assault, and we can bring
So
in explosive.
so did we lose that last round? Would you say because we only had one brawler compared to their two?
I would say that.
Yeah.
If we had had somebody in the back doing big power, we would have killed them faster.
Yep.
So I
Now,
think
yeah. So for Lone now, what spot was he supposed to be in, or his like, like, are you putting him in way back? Like, why are you putting him directly behind the big guy?
yeah, so he can stand right here because his range is 3. So he can go 1, 2, 3 and shoot this guy up, which is great. With this, the other perks that we're gonna roll for right now are going to be, I think, 5 and 6. So he could go even further back if he didn't want to use this. So we put
Okay.
him here so that we know his shots are gonna hit.
Okay. Okay.
Boom. So like this one, his aerial assault is 4. So he could be even back further if he didn't want to use that, which is
And
fine.
you can still keep moving him. Okay.
They'll keep moving him. Yeah. And what's going to happen is he's probably going to move forward, right? Because he's going to push people back. So she's going to follow, but she can stay for one round and shoot off aerial assault, then step forward and
Sure.
take that shot.
Just
So
fire him off.
finding
Yeah.
that good balance. Now, we could roll again, but we're at the point now where we only got 3, so we might as well level up the speed
Yeah.
because this is our guy right here.
Okay. And how come you didn't level up Lone there?
Yeah, because this guy is a beast, right? We know Tornado Kick is stunning for 2.5 seconds. We want to lower, it takes 3 seconds to recharge. We want to lower that as quick as possible. If we can get it to stun him for 2.5 seconds and it only takes 2.5 seconds to recharge, we can get him in a perma stun, right? Mathematically speaking. So if you get it to 2.4, 2.5, we can always have the guy in front stunned and he can't break out of it. You did it.
That's next level thinking right there.
So
And you are throwing in a lot of statistics into this game, right? So a lot of big brains are eating it up, huh?
which is why I'm getting destroyed, right? Because there's people coming in here that understand exactly all of the mathematics of it, and they just organize themselves as such, and you end up with some really, really cool builds. So
Yeah. But that's what I love about it too, is that they have the easy mode, they have the medium mode, and the hard mode, right? So
Right.
I don't know. It's you're kind of battling against your skill level,
yeah,
which it doesn't deter someone from playing if they're like, I'll never beat the good guy, so I suck at this game. And it's like, all right, we'll play other guys that suck.
right, right. And I'll tell you
Right.
this guy just smacked us. Did you see that?
Can you go into revert, or you can rewind it or no?
You can't yet, and that would be
Okay.
a really cool ability. I'm excited.
Yeah,
for
we were talking. We got that. We have it recorded, which is great. But still, yeah, it happened so fast.
Yeah, it was so fast. We were just casually chatting. We were getting messed up, and you know who it was? It was the Cove build. Cove is the
Dude,
craziest.
she's badass.
Yeah, if you want to win, just pick Cove. So we got this guy doing some pretty solid power. I think I've never done this before. I think it would be really cool to get our speed up fast enough where Tornado Kick is perma stunning. What do you think?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's see if it happens, man. I've never done it before. I'm not sure if it, I mean, mathematically it's sound, but I'm not sure if it would actually work out. We got beat there because she was moving back faster than us, so we couldn't even kick her with the Tornado Kick because she kept jumping back, jumping back, jumping back. Oh, and it's the same person. So look, her speed is at 120, ours is at 125. I mean, we should be able to reach her and stun her. Let's see if we can pull it off. Oh, they switched. So we're stunning him now. We're doing good damage. Look at us burning, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's doing so much damage to us. So we need to heal really fast. We didn't get it off. Cove is just
She's badass. Yeah.
infuriating, man.
Yeah. You just see her and your heart just stops.
Yeah, and you just, oh no, it's over. So I'm really just gonna go for speed. I want to get this down to 2.5. I don't know if it'll even go lower. Maybe we maxed it out. Let's see. I'm gonna go for it. This is where you get experimental, right? No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna go lower because we just
Interesting.
did it twice. Yeah, so maybe they know what could happen, and so they don't let you do it. I wonder if it'll
Hmm.
update. Maybe when we go in, it'll update. Because this is the thing, it's still in beta. Oh, we did it! Okay, it's down to 1.65 seconds. Okay.
I
So
love it, which is huge.
that's a huge difference. That you're 100% right. So this could be fun.
Are they going to roll out 3 brawlers right now? Oh, no. I was
Yeah,
gonna...
oh man, you get scared, right? You're like, oh, please don't. Okay, so we should perma stun. Look at that. He shouldn't be able to get one hit off, man. Get him out of there. Boom. We ripped through him.
Quick.
Quick. Now we got her running. We got her stunned. Doing big damage. We have time to heal.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
dude, that healing is huge.
Game changing, brother. Wow.
Huh.
All
So, hypothetically, I mean, you got to get to 15 wins, right? And we have how many wins? 5?
right. 5. Yeah.
So this could go to how many rounds? Right?
20. You got 20 rounds max.
Okay, 20 rounds is the max. Interesting. Crazy, man. Who would you say your most underrated brawler is?
That's a great question. And I got a great answer for you, man. I've got this passion for strobe, and I'll tell you why. So strobe nobody uses. And when I say nobody, you haven't seen strobe
Yeah.
this entire time. Maybe like 5% of people use it trying to figure out how to make her work. She's just unworkable right now because
She's
she
a
has
slob.
she's a
Yeah.
slob. She has this superpower where she shoots a laser, right? And it does 10 damage every second to every person it hits. And it shoots for every 0.1 second and it shoots for 10 seconds. So that's 100 damage, which is sick. And there's a skill you can pair it with that adds an extra 10 or even upgraded 20 damage every time it attacks. So we're looking at 300 damage, right? The problem is when
Yeah.
she shoots directly at the floor for the first 0.5 seconds. So it completely makes it's just useless. She's just
Huh.
absolutely useless.
Yeah.
So they're coming out with an update for Strobe for that exact reason because she's
Sure.
garbage right now. But that is my underrated killer, and I can't wait to get to a point where somebody can win with her. I don't think anybody's won with Strobe yet.
Yeah. That's good to know for sure.
Yeah.
What skill do you think is overrated?
Cove Medic, man. Carapace is the thing where every time you take damage, it deals damage back. And I wouldn't even say it's overrated. It's just the best thing in the game. It
Yeah.
really is just like, if you want to win, use that, man. Use that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a big takeaway for sure. What would you say any final thoughts might be or advice to new and also experienced BattlePlan players?
Yeah, consistently look for new ways to win, man. There's so many different ways to win that we just have not figured out yet. So always experimenting with things that people aren't using, because everybody was using Cove until people started using Ravager, and then everybody started using Ravager. It was like, okay, this is pretty darn cool. So there is no right way to do it. Just screw around and fail in public and have some fun with it. Yeah,
Love it, dude. So really you can't sleep.
No, you can't. Exactly, you can't sleep because it's always going to be changing.
And think about you throw 10,000 inhabitants into the game. What's going to happen at that point?
Dude, your guess is as good as mine.
That'll be awesome. So much fun, dude.
So much fun, man.
Yeah, Benny, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to really run through. There's no question how passionate you are about this game. I really enjoyed it. I think that this could be kind of a cool little mix, and I'd love to have you back on. And once I start getting a little better, and I'm sure I'm going to be reaching out to you, DMing you late night and being like, dude, I haven't slept in 3 days. You know, what should I do here? But that's so cool. And then the really cool thing too is that I don't know if you have your ENS or uploaded or whatever it may be, and it's like, oh, cool. I'm playing Benny, right? So maybe I'll get to the master stage to be able to get there.
Yes, man. Get yourself in it. Let me know if you come across Benny D Lowkey. I want everybody watching to guess how this Oh, it looks like we're actually going to lose right now. So that actually wraps up beautifully. I was going to say, guess if we go on to take 15 wins, but it looks like we're wrapping up. Yeah, man. Play the game. It's
Man,
dope.
she got a crazy build out right here. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Play the game, right? I mean, the game is sick, and give it a chance.
Yeah.
It's a Web3 game that doesn't feel like a blockchain game. It's not clunky. It's not slow. And we are in beta, which is freaking, it's crazy. It's really blowing my mind. And there is a lot more to this than meets the eye, right? It's really strategic. And I love that. Yeah. It's not like a Dookie Dash where you're just flying around and you're avoiding obstacles and this is like kind of big brain. And that's what I love about Wolf Game is it has a living, breathing ecosystem, and there's so many different elements to it. So you really got to think about it. And the amazing thing is it's not a high time requirement where if you want to play a game or you got a half hour. Now, do they have this? They don't have it on your phones yet, right? It's all
not on your phones yet. Yeah.
Yep.
We're looking forward to the day.
Did they talk about any plans with that, or?
I haven't heard any plans with it. I'm interested to see the first person that comes out with a Web3 game that is accessible through mobile. That'll be very interesting because I wouldn't guess that you'd be able to get it in through the Apple Store, right? Apple's going to be like,
yeah,
my money. How are they going to pull that off? So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, InfiniGods has I don't know, have you followed InfiniGods at all?
Yeah. Do they have an app?
Yeah, so they just it's not where I am. I'm in New York, so they don't have I can't download it at the App Store, but I think you can do it on Android. Yeah. That's big. And then also Wolf Game you can play on your phone too, which is pretty wild. Yeah. And because you have a delegate wallet too, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's big. Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely, we're in such the early stages of this, and I think 10 years from now we're gonna look back and be like, this is crazy, right? And to say that you play tested this game, I think that it's just gonna be, it's like you're earning your stripes, right? So you're gonna look back at this and it's gonna be powerful. But Benny, where can people find you?
Yeah, man. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on IG. You can find me on YouTube. Anywhere. Benny D Lowkey. That's it.
Cool.
Check me out. Always making content. Appreciate you for having me, man. This was a blast. This was a blast. I want to get a late night message from you, like, yo, it's 3 a.m. All the kids are asleep. I'm gaming all night. That's what I want. Please.
Going straight up DJing. Hey, man, don't rule it out, dude. Definitely don't rule it out. All right, everybody. I hope you found some awesome value in today's show, man. Benny Lowkey absolutely killed it. This guy's going to be a killer in this game, man. I could see it in him. He's got some straight passion. So, hey, everyone, what is up? It is Digital Optimist here. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us on Beyond the Den. Quick favor to ask, hit that subscribe button. When you hit that subscribe button, that's going to allow me to attract top-tier guests to provide you with the most value possible. Give me a follow over on X at Digital Optimist.